Hi there, it's Chelle and Clint. Sorry, he's inside. I always introduce him because that's how I started introducing him. And some people said you should still introduce him even when he's not there, so I do, even though, yeah, I'm weird. We're going to choose our papers. I chose some here. Typically on, I don't even know if this is the right size. It almost feels big, but let me do a check on it. Typically on my journals, I use about 12 pages per signature. This should be 5.5. So this one was long. And by 11. Nope, it should be 8.5. Okay, so yeah, it was long, but it's fine, we'll trim it. But yeah, I typically do 12 pages, 8.5 by 11, per signature. So I try not to put all the same pages in each one, but some of them I do. So, you know, like odds and stuff. So I have these we just made. I love those. We made these when Lyda was here. I was looking at them, almost out of coffee dyed paper again. So I think I'm going to have to do like a setup in here and like once a day or once a week just make some more paper. Coffee dyed paper, because man, I just seem to go through that so quick. Plus, I mean, I did all those Edith Holden journals, you know. So I'm going to kind of separate these. I love these, and I was thinking those would work, you know. They're kind of fun. I love the way that everything bled. I just dropped it in coffee dyed paper and let it dry, and that's just how it turned out, but I love that. So I did still have a couple of coffee dyed papers. So we are going to do that. But there's a way you can dye paper like in a Rubbermaid. Do a whole bunch, let it sit until it dries, and then you have tons of coffee dyed paper. So we could do that. Kind of keeping it separated. And then I have these gorgeous pages. They're actually like those mailing ones. Pretty sure they're 8.5 by 11. Yeah. And I got tons of these from a thrift store. So I always think about them for fall. Then I want to cut this in half. This is that really big. I think it's like 17 by 8.5. Or 17 by 11. Yeah. So you get 2 sheets for that, because when you cut it, it's 8.5 by 11. And I really might be fine, you know, as far as papers. It's still Monday. I just try to make a couple of videos because I know we'll be, you know, at the doctor today and working and stuff like that. So I wanted to be a little bit ahead of the game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need what, 7? Let me check this one. 1, 2, 3. Oops, yeah. 4, 5, 6. I was thinking I had one extra, but that's fine because we can always add to that. Okay. So we have our color papers, which are these, and I want to kind of visit them. I think I cut this one down already. Nope. So 8.5. I don't know what I I was doing. Just ignore me. I have no idea. Okay, so there's one. We have this one. We could make that 2. And I love this one. So that's going to be my center on one of them. I'm going to do this 8.5. And then I think I'm just going to trim the back side down to 11. And it has everything in there, and we'll fold it like this, so the center of the signature will be like that. I like that. I have another one of those, but I don't know how I'm going to use it yet. And I don't necessarily want to, oh, sorry. Oof. Suddenly got a headache. Okay, 11. I have 2 of them here, but that's okay. I can cut 2 at a time. Okay. Do these 2 as well. Now there's not, you know, you've probably seen that I have, they're white, you know, on the inside, so not my favorite for journals, but we'll make it work. 8.5. Stay on track, Michelle. That should be enough. Let me see. I already cut one like that, and then I have these 2. So let's cut these down, and I think I'm gonna do 8.5 this way. What does that one look like? That's fine. That one. They're beautiful papers. It's just I've used them so many times over the years, but you know, they come back, huh? So I'm going to do 11.5 here. Doesn't really matter on the one below it, but you know. And then we'll do 11 on the other one. That way they're kind of even. Okay, so I got that done. I think I love this one, so I think this is going to be my other center paper for the signature. So that will be like in this one, and then this one will be in the other one. So this is a good time, you know, if you have white pages, there's different ways you can deal with that. You can put a napkin on there. You can cover it with a secret journaling spot, which I tend to do. Stencils, whatever you want to do, but isn't that pretty? I love that. Okay, I really like that. And then we'll divvy up these other ones, see what we want where. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot you can do with white. You could even just put, you know, like not stencil necessarily, but put color on it throughout the page. You want to do that though before you that one's crooked, isn't it? Before you sew it all together. Sorry. All of a sudden I have that headache and it's kind of sticking with me there for a minute. I don't know why. I am not sure what I want on the outside. If I do something plain like this, I think we could do like a really fun collage with maybe some of the leaves and stuff. That might be really cute, and then that would be like the center or the front of the signature. love these. I think they're so pretty. I think they'll be really beautiful in that journal. Thank you guys so much for all the sweet comments on how the cover turned out. I agree. I loved how it turned out. I wasn't sure when I started, but oh, I think it looks so classy. So I really do like it. I don't have it in here with me right now. I took it in to show Clint. I'm like, look what I did to your cover. And because he wasn't out here, so it's inside somewhere. I know where it is, but you know. So I think I'm definitely going to make some secret journaling in here. I mean, we already have, but definitely some more. Because I love secret journaling in my journals. So let's see what we have. Let's do a quick count. Oh wait, we have these too. You guys forgot to remind me. See how you are. Those were from Saks, which I thought was really fun. I happened to find some and I thought, let's make a page out of them. So typically what I do is I go through, and then if they're kind of like two plain pages, I put like a really bright page in between. And it just kind of breaks it up and, you know, kind of adds a little bit to it. So let's see. I think that's all I had, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 here, so I need what, 2 more? Oh wait, what are you doing? I need 1 more. So I can fit him in here. See, I just kind of pop him in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 10 and 11. I do have this one. Just pop it in, and then we'll have the same. And maybe I'll pull like a dictionary page. I love dictionary paper in these. Maybe right here. I did have this, but I just don't know if I want it in this journal or not. Oh, probably not. Oh, it's from Kathy. It's a sweet note from Kathy. I guess I put it and thought, oh, it'll work perfectly, Kathy. Look at that. That's funny. But I don't think I'm going to put it in this journal. Well, now that I know it's from my Kathy, I'm not going to. But I do have these two guys, which I thought turned out so fun. So you can even put those like on a really white page if you wanted to. I would come with some color, or you could even do something like this and kind of decorate it. Let's do that. Sorry, thinking about all kinds of things now. So I hear a dog barking. I'm not sure why. She is it is barking. So again, I'm going to go ahead and try to keep this somewhat short because we have so much going on. But still got to get inside and do that relish and stuff like that. Thankfully it doesn't take very long. It just is really quick. Just heat things up and put it in jars and do a water bath and you're done. So we do a lot of canning, as you guys know. I was thinking if I put this one here, then it will also decorate a part of this side. I don't know that I would want it to do that, but why not? So I'm going to 8.5. It's not going to hurt it anyways. It might look pretty. We don't typically have dogs that bark too much around here. Except when our neighbors like go on vacation or something, you know, they might be gone for a day or two. They put their dog in the backyard, which, I mean, they're not like super close neighbors. And I think they have a fenced-in backyard or run or something. I've never seen it, but I was worried one time, and I'm like, we got to go check on that dog. Because I'd never heard their dog just barking incessantly like that. And I don't even know if that's the right word, but, you know, constantly like that. So I was like, honey, I think we got to go check on that dog. And then he said it was in the backyard, locked in, so I knew that, you know, nothing was wrong with the neighbor or anything. They're older than us, so, you know, sometimes I wonder, you know, want to keep track of them. I was laughing. I was reading something this morning. It said something like, go and read, and I don't know if it was one of you guys who posted it or not. It said, go and read to the people in the nursing home. You can guarantee that they're older than you, which I thought was funny. But what really made me laugh was my grandmother. She was so awesome. She would, she was talking to me. She was probably 85 or something. She says, you know, Michelle, I like to read to the people in the nursing home because those old ladies love to have somebody read to them. And it made me laugh because she was younger than most of the ladies in the nursing home. So I was just thinking, that's not always true. When I heard that, I was thinking, yeah, not necessarily. Not if you knew my grandma. My grandma was awesome. She's been gone 7 or 8 years now. But she was in Texas, and she was really sick. They called the family to her bedside. So, you know, my brother, I think he was still down there. My sister flew in from California, because that was when she was living in California. Lyda and I actually drove down because they were calling the family in. And we sat there with her, and, you know, she's like, Michelle, will you do my fingernails? And, you know, I'm like, if my grandmother wants her fingernails done on her deathbed, because my mom was like, oh, don't worry about them. I'm like, if she wants her fingernails done, she's getting her fingernails done. So I went, we got her fingernail, oh, I think my brother actually had, his wife had given him fingernail polish, or had went and got him some or something. And I was like, you know, if somebody's on their deathbed and they want that done, then that's what I'm going to do. Well, Grandma survived. She lived for like six years longer, 5 years longer, past that. And I am pretty sure it was because I did her fingernails. I'm kidding. But it's possible, don't you think? I think it is. Uh-oh, look. Uh-oh, Michelle. What are you going to do there? I don't like that. But yeah, I was just thinking. I remember my mom was adamant. She does not need her nails done. I was like... So when my mom passed, or, you know, was going through all that, and I was like, 3 o'clock in the morning, and she's like, I want coffee. She wanted coffee, she's getting her coffee. You know, I mean, so it was just like, I mean, it might be their last request, and it was my mom's last request. I miss my fam. I'm really missing my mom this year for some reason. You know, like the last few days, I've really been missing her. I think I miss family. You know, my sister doesn't have time for us, and my friend, we used to be so close, and I would always spend time with her and her kids, and you know, they don't, we're not a priority anymore like we used to be. Kind of made me sad, and just missing having, you know, close family and friends nearby. But I can't think about that, can I? Try not to focus on it. My sister is a different personality than me, so she, you know, her idea of a fun time is drinking and partying, kinda. And I'm not. I'd rather be at home with friends and playing games, and so I think that's what I miss. I just miss having that family dynamic kind of thing. So this is the one that we made, you know, a while back, and this was our original. But when I came up with that other one, but isn't that cute? I love that. And then this is a belly band. So that's fun. That one turned out really cute. I like it. Where was that? Was that here? No. Yeah. Yeah, it was in the center. Okay, so we have that one. And then when I'm putting them together, I make sure, and you know, I put one in here. We're going to put one in the other journal. Ooh, even like on the front. Look, it matches because I cut it from that one. So I kind of like here, you know, I kind of like to kind of shake it up a bit. So like that one, I put it in the center right here. This one, I'm going to put it further in. And just kind of, you know, maneuver it throughout the journal. That one doesn't bother me so much because there's kind of some white. So I think, let me grab like a stencil, and let's stencil the white on this background. Let me see what I have that would work. Okay, so I pulled some Tim Holtz ones, and I just found this one. I know they're filthy, but this one is like a burlap, and I was thinking, how much more perfect could you get for a fall journal, right? So I am moving that out of the way. And I don't like it like all over the page. I like kind of like it dispersed. So you know, just little bits and pieces. For the main part right in the center, it's going to be covered up anyways. So I'm going to focus on kind of the corners. This is a fun way to just cover up, you know, those places that you want some color, but not necessarily a lot of color. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on this other side, so, but I do kind of like that. Where's the, so this is going to kind of be like that. I actually really like that. Maybe just a hint more on these little pieces here. Just, you know, just a little shadow. And let's cover it just in case. I did that one. You know, it was a little too shy last time. Just a little bit. And I think we're going to call that good. I like that a lot. And then on this one, I have other ones. So what about this one? This one's always a fun one. Kind of splashes and get that really good in there. I don't want it so dark that you couldn't journal on top of it, but I want it kind of dark, just to kind of, you know, change something up a little. Kind of reminds me of like coffee day paper, you know. And then I'll probably come back with that burlap and just add to it. Kind of like it, that's kind of fun. And then maybe this big. If I remember, I will put a link to these. But I mean, you can also just do Tim Holtz and stencils and look them up. You know, I don't know if he constantly retires things, but you know, I've had these for years, so it's possible they're no longer available, but you don't know until you look, huh? Just a fun conglomeration here. Cute. I kind of like that. Okay. And then you can still journal on it. If I do a fabric flip or something, it's going to be fine. So I like that a lot. So we are going to put that on. Oh, and I did this in yesterday's video, but I just felt like I had to put ribbon on that one part, so I did. Make sure that's kind of straight. I like it. I think it's cute. And again, this will be a belly band underneath. And then this guy will come up. And you can journal in here. Now, I had a piece, just thinking about that one that I just cut down. I was wondering if it would fit as like a little pocket here, and I think it would. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to round the edges. I might put a little bit of a thumb hole thing here. There we go. And then I think I'll do that. I know it's not perfect. It's not perfectly centered, but sometimes that's just the way it turns out. But I was thinking, I had this little leftover, and I was thinking, oh, it should make a pocket, and plus it would pull in this over here, which I thought was kind of a cute idea. And then that will fold. I do have, this might be an issue. I don't even know if this will work, but I think it will, the art glitter glue. So I'll probably need to come back through and glue all those down so that this will slide easier. I should have made sure I had glue all over it. I didn't even think about that when I was gluing it at the time. Hope you guys had a wonderful Labor Day. You'll see that after the fact, even though I'm recording it on Labor Day. We're laboring. Just make sure that that's going to lay. I thought I would do it later, but then I was thinking, probably I wouldn't. So I better just take care of it. I'd probably forget. So, but I really like how that kind of brought everything together. I love that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. This goes in here like this. And then next time we'll do more decorating. I mean, it doesn't take long before it starts getting really thick. I mean, look at that. The first time I ever made a journal, I still have it, but I added so many papers to it that I had no room for journaling. I mean, for decorating. So it was one I made for Clint. So now I know that I need a lot of room for decorating. So guys, we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I do the papers, and we'll be back tomorrow for another video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!